श्रेया कुर्वन्ति भूतानां साधवो दुष्टजा अशुभिः दद्यंशिभिः प्रभृतयः को विकल्पो धरादिषु. Aditi Shibi and many other great personalities were willing to sacrifice even their lives for the benefit of the people in general. There is the evidence of history. So why not give up this insignificant land? What is the serious consideration against it? He is saying insignificant land. He owns the whole universe. Just imagine. He is saying insignificant land. Insignificant. He owns the whole universe. This is very unique, such kind of sacrifice. In fact, this is in the history, such an example is only in Lord Ramachandra life. Now we are having Ramanavami coming. Next day, Ramachandra was the emperor of the world. Yeah? Ayodhya was the seat of power that time. And he just left. Just left. On the word of his father. In fact, his father was crying that I have to tell you something very sad. He could not even tell it. Finally, Lord Ramachandra, what is it? Somebody informed him in front of his father, I think his stepmother, you have to go to 16 years, whatever, forest. That's all, That's all. But for us, it is not easy. It's not easy. It's the same way Bali Maharaj is another example. No change, no change. There are some beautiful examples I want to take. 6 Goswamis. Actually, and the sacrifice is not easy what they did. There is a famous shloka. Taktva turnamashesha mandalapati shenim sada tuchavat bhutva dina ganeshakau karunaya kopi nakantashitau gopi bhava rasa mritabdhi lahari kalola magno muhu vande rupa sanatano raghuyugo Shrijiva Gopalaka. Now the 6 Goswamis were actually in a very exalted position. Rupa and Sanatan Goswami were the ministers, a very comfortable position. And we have Raghunath Das Goswami, a son of a billionaire. Basically all the top 3 Goswami, they were billionaires. Very extremely rich. Rupa Goswami, when he kept a portion of his wealth for his brother's protection, just the amount of money that he had with him was in a boat, filled a boat with gold coins. Previously this paper was not there, only gold coins. Prabhupada said that was real currency. Today is paper. So anyway, he was so rich, Rupa Goswami, that when he wanted to give away, it was in gold coin. Raghunath Das Goswami, again similarly, he was again in gold coin, lakh gold coin. Very extremely rich people. And what did they do? They renounced. And Prabhupada gives an example. There was one person called C.R. Das. He was a big congressman in British time. And he left everything on the call of Gandhi. He was a big lawyer earning some lakhs of rupees. Very rich, extremely rich, like today's some rich lawyer. And then when he became pauper, he left his job with no money. Out of compassion, some money Congress party used to give him monthly for his maintenance. He died. Prabhupada said he died. He could not handle that poverty. Out of sentiment, he gave up opulence, but he had no realization, he died. And Prabhupada says that the Goswamis, they went to Vrindavan. They were billionaires. They went to Vrindavan and they were living in this dress. One chadar and one towel whole life. After that, Prabhupada didn't die. No, they didn't die. they were absorbed in Gopi Bhava. So, the whole point is that actually there are two kind of assets we have. One is Devi Sampat and one is Asuri Sampat. The devotees, what they cultivate is Devi Sampat. So Bali Maharaj, by sacrificing, is getting something known as Devi Sampat, which is much more important. Devi Sampat makes you see Krishna. And the 6 Goswamis actually sacrificed for Krishna, not for so-called some political party. And because of that, they had Devi Sampat. They were full of realizations. In fact, whole Vrindavan, they were roaming. Where is Krishna? Where is Radharani? They were Magnau. The shloka says, Magnau, totally absorbed. Okay, so very famous shloka. So what is the meaning? Offer my obeisance unto the 6 Goswami, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jeev Goswami, Sri Gopal Bhatt Goswami, who kicked out oscillation of aristocracy, the insignificant, Tuchhavat. In order to deliver the poor conditioned soul, they accepted lion claws, treating themselves as mendicant, but they were always merged in ecstatic ocean of Gopi's love for Krishna and bathed always and repeatedly in the waves of that ocean. This is the 4th verse of the Goswami Ashtaka, written by famous Acharya Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. This is a composition by Srinivasa Acharya, a beautiful glorification of the Goswamis. Okay. Now there is another person. So we get an example of sacrifice. The sacrifice for the good of the world. They change the whole world. Because of them, our whole movement is the foundation of the Goswami. The 6 Goswamis, they took charge. Particularly Rupa Goswami took charge of the movement of Lord Chaitanya after Lord Chaitanya's disappearance. So imagine how much they contributed. They gave so much pleasure to Lord Chaitanya. And these Goswamis, when they used to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, used to be so happy. They wrote wonderful literatures. And they also excavated different places in Vrindavan and built back the Vrindavan from where it was. And through the different analysis of the Vedic literatures, they established Krishna Bhakti as the highest conclusion. They established different beautiful temples in Vrindavan, Radha Govindji, like that, different temples. What are the temples established? Sanatan Goswami, Radha Madan Mohan, okay? Radha Raman, all these temples, beautiful temple, Radha Gopinath established by the Goswamis. And they give a great example of the great devotees. Now another example comes as sacrifice is Vasudeva Datta. We have Mukunda Datta here, his brother Vasudeva Datta. These are his deities of Vasudeva Datta. We can see the deities, beautiful deities. The remarkable thing was when he met Lord Chaitanya. It says Vasudeva Datta told Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you incarnate to deliver all the conditions people. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Vasudeva Datta, he says, I so glorious. So much love. So actually devotees means they have so much love between each other. So much love. And Vasudeva Datta, when he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was glorifying him with all mouth. I was so happy. He says, my Lord, please wait. You have incarnated to deliver all the conditions. I have one petition which please accept it. I say, one request I have, please accept. What is that? Please let me suffer perpetually in hellish condition, accepting all the sinful reaction, all the living entities. Please finish their diseased material life. He is requesting, please deliver all the conditioned souls. Does not matter, they are my, just like they were following me, not following me. I just, so much intense love. Let them all go back to Godhead. I cannot see people suffering. If you can, please take all of them back to Godhead. The next shloka, 15:163. My dear Lord, please let me suffer perpetually in a hellish condition, accepting all the sinful reaction of all the living entities. Please finish their diseased material life. It's unimaginable. Unimaginable. It says, ready to suffer for all the conditioned soul. You take them, okay? And please finish their diseased material life. This is a very famous actually verse if you want to In fact, when Prabhupada says, when he said that, he said without duplicity. He was genuine in that. That if you feel that people cannot go back to Godhead, and why they cannot go back to Godhead, it is because of their some sinful activities. I am ready to suffer. Please take them. Just imagine. We cannot even imagine the heart. Prabhupada said he spoke with such genuineness, because you cannot cheat the Lord. We also speak such things sometimes. Speaking is very easy. We sometimes pray also, my Lord, but at the same time it's not easy. So now you look at the next claim. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard Vasudeva Datta's statement, his heart became very soft. I just look at this verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. What is the verse? 15:164. Chaitanya Charitamrita किधर गया? ये रहा. This is which? Adi Leela? Ante Leela? Madhya. Madhya 15. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes, 15:164. So beautiful if he reads the original verses. So when he is explaining this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's heart melts, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu speaks something, but I thought we will take from the original verse. Here it is. Etashuni Mahaprabhu Chita Dravila Ashu Kampa Swara Bhange Kahite Lagila. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard Vasudeva Datta's statement, his heart became very soft. Tears flowed from his eyes and he began to tremble. In a faltering voice, he spoke as follows. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was genuinely touched. My God. Why? Because this is resonance now. Because this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's heart is. He just spoke the same thing. Externally it's not visible, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the same mode. He has come out of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna in intense compassion. So his heart started melting, immediately shook. Tomara vichitra nahe tumi sakshat prahlad, tomara upare Krishnera sampurna prasad. Accepting Vasudeva Datta as a great devotee, Lord said, such a statement is not at all astonishing, because you are the incarnation of Prahlad Maharaj. It appears that Lord Krishna has bestowed complete mercy upon you. There is no doubt about it. And what was the statement? Jivera papa laya muni koro naraka bhoga shakala jivera prabhu guchaha bhavaroga. Okay? So you can see how we can see this is Vasudeva Datta's deities. So now you can relate to his deities. He is worshipping these deities. That's all. I could not get his picture or anything, so I could get his deity. Then is Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada. He also talks about sacrifice. And what does he say? He speaks very strong thing. These are all different, quotations I take on Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada appearance discipline. He says, I wish that every selfless, tender-hearted person of Gaudiya Math will be prepared to shed 200 gallons of blood for the nourishment of the spiritual corpus of every individual of this world. Again, he's talking about making people Krishna conscious. That is our attempt. Then is our hero, Prahlad Maharaj, is a very famous shloka, he says. It's a very, very famous shloka. Naivo dvije paradhurati avaitaranya twadvire gaya namaha mritamagna chittaha shoche tato vimukaceta sa indriyartha maya sukhaya bharamudvato vimudhan. O best of the great personalities, I am not at all afraid of material existence, or wherever I stay, I am fully absorbed in thoughts of your glories and activities. My concern is only for the fools and rascals who are making elaborate plans of material happiness and maintaining their families, societies, and countries. I am simply concerned with love for them. Now, this is again very intense. Prahlad Maharaj, in front of him, Narasimhadev was sitting with ferocious form, very angry. He said, I'm not scared of this. Because, and neither I am scared of this ferocious material existence. Vaitaranya means this material existence. Very difficult to cross. Duratya. So I am not scared of this material existence. Why? Tvaduvirya gayana maha amrita magna chittaha. Just by chanting your holy name, I am so happy. I'm so happy. Tvaduvirya gayan. When I chant your holy name, I feel so much bliss, my Lord. Maha amrita magna chitta. We are only tasting a drop. He is tasting a maha amrita. He is tasting the ocean of pleasure in chanting the holy names of the Lord. Magna chitta. The heart is absorbed in the holy name. Shoche. Shoche means I am feeling sad. Name ruchi, jive daya. Go together. Name ruchi. We feel taste in the holy name. Then we also feel compassion for the conditioned soul. Shoche tato. I am feeling sad, my Lord. Vimukha chetasa. The people have taken their head away from your lotus feet. I feel sad for them. Why they have taken their head away? Indriyartha. Instead of serving you, they are thinking about sense object, my Lord. I feel great compassion for them. Maya sukhaya. And for what they are lost? Maya sukhaya. They are lost in sense gratification. And what is happening because of that? Bharam udhvato vimodhan. They are taken great anxiety. Bharam udhvato vimodha. These fools, vimodha means fools. They are taken great anxiety. Why great anxiety? Maya sukhaya. You see anybody in the road, so much चिंता. किसी को भी देख लीजिए आप, बहुत चिंता है. किस लिए? इंद्रिय भोग के लिए. उसको देख के प्रहलाद महाराज जैसे जो महान आचार्य हैं बहुत दुखी होते हैं. मेरे को तो बहुत आनंद है. तद्वीर गायन महामृत मग्न चित्तम. भगवान मेरे को तो बहुत आनंद आ रहा है, आपके नाम जप करने में बड़ा आनंद आ रहा है. लेकिन क्या हो रहा है? सोचे तथो. मेरे को बहुत बुरा लग रहा है, सोच रहा हूं, मैं रो रहा हूं इन लोगों के लिए. कौन? भरम उद्वतो विमूढ़ान. विमुख चेतसा. जो अपना चेहरा दो होता, सेवोन्मुखा विमुखा. सेवोन्मुखा में भगवान की तरफ सेवा के लिए अपना मन, और विमुखा में दूसरा डायरेक्शन. जो आपकी सेवा में मन नहीं है लेकिन इंद्रिय भोग में बड़ा विमुख हो गया, आपसे मन बाहर निकाल दिया. सोचे तो विमुख चेतसा इंद्रियार्था. किधर मन है भाई? चलो भगवान की तरफ तो मन नहीं है. किधर है मन? इंद्रिय भोग में मन. सोचे तथो विमुख चेतसा इंद्रियार्था. माया सुखाया. और क्या मिल रहा है उधर उनको? माया का सुख मिल रहा है. उसमें पागल हो गए हैं लोग. और माया सुख में खुश है? नहीं, बहुत चिंता में है. ये श्लोक याद है? नामश्य प्रभु. नए वो तुझे पर दुरत्या. अरे आपका नाम नामश्य. ये श्लोक याद नहीं है? याद करिए, बहुत अच्छा श्लोक है, प्रहलाद महाराज का श्लोक है. ठीक है, कोशिश करिए. सोचे ततो विमुख चेतसा इंद्रियार्था. मेरे को बहुत दुख हो रहा है. किन लोगों के लिए? जो विमुख हो गए, जो आपके सेवोन्मुख की जगह. सेवोन्मुख का मतलब सेवोन्मुख है जीवादो स्वयं स्फुरति यदा. क्या श्लोक है? अतः श्रीकृष्ण नामादि न भवेत ग्राह्यम इंद्रिय सेवोन्मुखे जीवादो स्वयं स्फुरति यदा. ठीक है. सो शोचे ततो विमुख चेतसा इंद्रियार्था. माया सुखाय भरम उद्वतो विमूढ़ान. इसे इतना चिंता में है माया सुख के लिए, मौन के लिए, मेरे को बहुत दुख हो रहा है. तो इस तरह वी सी वेरी नाइस प्रहलाद महाराज इज गिविंग एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सैक्रिफाइस. And in Bhagavad Gita also, very nice shloka is there. What is the shloka? Beautiful shloka. Krishna says, nobody is dear to me than he who distributes this message. What is the shloka? Nata tasman manusheshu kashit me priyakritamaha. Krishna says, nobody is dear to me than a person who distributes this message. So somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, why you did not write purport to the shloka? There is no purport. So somebody said, another devotee, His life is the purport. His whole life is the purport to this shloka. Totally dedication. Srila Prabhupada's life you always see. Total dedication to see. Not that he is in happiness. He is in instant ecstasy because of pure devotee of Krishna. But he is not even sleeping. Just sleeping 2 hours out of compassion. Compassion. People are suffering. And many people, when we give books to them, they say, when I read, I feel the Acharya is guiding me out of compassion. It's a different thing, correct? But somebody out of love and compassion talks to you, it's a different feeling. So similarly, just like Chaitanya, so anybody can feel if they read Prabhupada books, he's guiding them out of compassion. Please take care, become a nice devotee, you will progress in Krishna consciousness. And from the life of great acharyas, we only see sacrifice. And therefore, these sacrifices done by great acharyas, they're great ornaments on their beautiful character, which inspire us to surrender to them. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.